these kind of like cross-nation rivalries to see more of them, even outside of the BAL. So hopefully it'll bring some more high-stakes to this game.
Best of luck today.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Big game, of course, just to finish off on a high here, Q, and this is starting 5.
Lance Thomas and that man Josh Nziakor, the chosen 5 here for Coach Bradley Gibbs, looking for that second win, an elusive win, and this is the lineup that he decides to go with today.
Time to look at the Tigers and hear from Coach Mwanuka.
Hi, Coach. Final game of the Kalahari Conference for you. Talk to me about your approach coming into this game.
Today's game, okay, it's really good for us in our side to have a good record, first of all, number one. Also, number two, we are scared about the injuries. This game, I know people are tired, but we want to extend the record of the Sahara Conference. We need to win today.
So talk to me about the injuries and perhaps concerns. What does the roster look like? Who's available, who's not?
Gray's not available. He got some small injury. T is not available. No, he's not available. And Steve too got some injury, but we'll take him like 50% on court.
Best of luck today.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
And the starting 5 for the Tigers, and a big change there. Look at that. We've got Bati and Dai coming in.
They're getting his first start alongside the experience of Antino Jackson and Poyo into the starting lineup after the injury of Habimana. You heard that from Coach, and Okuo alongside Matiang. That's a strong front court. Matiang, one of the standout bigs. And
Craig Rand, number 11, 3-pointers as he just topped a tally of 54 points, a new BAL record. It was just incredible. What a day it was. What a magical moment. Records are there to be broken, Q.
Records are there to be broken. We've seen just such spectacular play from this Tigers team, led and spearheaded by Randall, has lit the conference up with his sharp shooting, his ability on the inside, 36.8 points per game. That's another BAL record across 4 games. He's rested today, injury concern, but man, oh man, maybe it's job done. They will end up on top of the conference no matter the outcome of this one.
Nothing going to stop them, is it? Ashley Birch of the United States of America is the head referee today, with Arnold Morseya of South Africa and Imad Driouache of Morocco. And we saw T. Leonard Jr. with the popcorn once again. He's hoping that the corn will pop as big scoring shots just rain down here in the Sunbed Arena once again. But maybe the Nairobi City Thunder will try and dig deep and get something to rumble the Tigers here in Pretoria.
Nziakor matched up against Matiang, and that is the matchup I'm looking forward to.
Jackson collects from the tip-off, and the Tigers go on the prowl once again. An opening 3, of course, from Jackson, who talks to pre-game just about his magical moment. He said he's not experienced anything like this. The buzz around the BAL, he said, it just takes him back to his college days where there's like sort of, crowds who are going really crazy and getting behind the teams. Fabulous to make that comparison, isn't it, Kim?
Absolutely fabulous. That's a great way to help describe the fanfare and the quality of basketball around the BAL.
Great charge going through there from Matiang, but it's a little bit short. Made safe for the back is Tyler Ongwe, the captain. The battle to try and get that back. Oh, he does really well. Deals with 3 defenders. There's the pass. And down it goes. Flushed down big time by Nziakor.
It's up, and away for Nziakor. And that is courtesy of the pass from Captain Ongwe.
Long-range shot coming in. Jackson trying to get his second 3 in as many minutes.
Even though Randall's not available, Ongwe fires and hits.
That's a fine shot indeed, isn't it? High in the sky and down into the basket.
There's plenty of perimeter threat on show here for the Tigers. They still have former record holder Mpoyo and Jackson, a sharp shooter as well. And then they've got that big inside presence.
Yeah, Matiang has been really a force of nature. He's such a fabulous player, isn't he? And with some really good numbers here coming into this final game. Down it goes. Nziakor again, slamming it. Big scores here.
Twice down, 2 dunks, and Josh Nziakor on the board, hardcore style.
Played in Israel, and Westchester Knicks player as well. And we know that he's got experience with Slack, of course, of Guinea, Conakry, and also AS Police in the VAL back in 2021 in Mali.
Look out below. That's what Josh Nziako says as he gets up and throws that one down.
So he's trying to create a typhoon in Thunder territory. Here we go. Collected there by Mpoyo.
And Josh also spoke to me just a little bit about the development of the league and says, can't believe how much it's grown since season 1, and it's just wonderful to be on the floor here as well.
That's nicely done. Good skullduggery this time from Tyler Ongwae.
Ideal start here for Nairobi City Thunder, sending a little bit of a message to go up by 6.
They're really fast. Remember, they won their final game against MBB last season. And that was very important for them, just to finish on a high, give them something to work on and to look at, to say, we can compete with the best in Africa.
They certainly can, and of course they went down to the wire against APR in that narrow win, and the matchup between Nadera and Obadiah Noah. You look at the work from Ongwae inside.
9-3 with the Thunder leading by 6, 7-10 into the first quarter.
We're now in Akajiro National Park. It's a home of the Big Five. I fell in love in Kigali. People like to enjoy life. This was my dream since I was a kid, walking with the gorillas every day.
There is something really magical about Nungwe National Forest. This is our little piece of heaven.
Rwanda is a place that everybody should really visit. Welcome to Rwanda.
There we go. I know that. I like that movement. Yeah. Here we go. Hello, family. Yes, you report.
Back here for the final day of the Kalahari Conference, Tyler Ongwae has been looking quite incessant when it comes to hammering down big shots. He's up to 5 points there, with Nziako with 4. Both looking good for the Thunder so far.
A good start for the Thunder. They rumble ahead, and there's some storm clouds here that the Tigers have got to navigate.
There's Adara. Lots of time and space to try and get a shot in from the right side. Delivers big time, Thomas. Going to be an important game here for Lance Thomas, who needs to step up and make himself seen. I think that, with the injury coming to Albert Einstein Odera, we wish a very fast recovery. Having, obviously done his Achilles heel, which is never a good injury, but I'm sure he'll be back soon, of course. He'll fight to get himself back onto the floor.
Wishing him a speedy recovery. And great work there on the defensive end.
And picks up there. There's another chance, and it's a slam from Nziako again. And they're up to 12 points, sorry.
Third time up.
13, sorry.
Third time up, third time down. For Nziako, 3 straight flushes.
Matiang going to work in the paint, trying to get himself around. A nice little touch there from Nziako. Oh, just a little bit too close to the rim there for Matiang. Comes back, and there's Ongwae again. Good defensive work, really strong from Mpoyo. Just getting in the way, and there's your 3-shot delivered with panache.
Yeah, we spoke about it, perimeter threat. Excellent Mpoyo. Lines one up and lasers it in.
He's seen everybody just, pepper the basket with some fabulous long-range shooting over the pass. This time with his first 3. It's all raining threes at the moment.
Ideal reply out of the timeout. The Tigers know how to respond. We've seen their high-octane offense on display throughout the conference.
Little touch there with the fingertips. Matiang gets it down to the corners. A little bit short, Matiang trying to get there. That's really good defensive work, but smart play to get knock the ball off the legs of Thomas, just so they get possession back. But there's a shot violation. Shot clock violation, 16-9. 4:55. Look at him, he's wearing the merch. That's the merch that we get with the BAL, which give you an idea of sort of, how it's become super cool and super flashy. We got some really good gear here for season 6, I promise you that, Q.
Yeah, they are amazing. Just to manage to get myself a couple of gear before coming into the arena. That's work from Thomas.
Yeah, really good, just crawls over the top of the rim and in. And it was attention in the process, up to 18. It's a good lead. This is for Thunder. They've got a 9-point advantage.
Lance Thomas has sent it up the paint throughout the conference play. His floor leadership is well valued by Coach Bradley Gibbs, and he is an energy leader, but also a leader by example. His work rate inside the paint.
Good movement from Jackson, just running into a little bit of trouble. In front of Ziacore, tries to hit the 3-shot, picks up there by Ogechi. Getchi down into the corner. Watch, he's got round Jackson. Great use of the glass. That's a fabulous score again. They move up to 21.
It's like he's got eyes on the back of his head, was aware that the defense is trailing, and he holds his body to finish.
Oh, come on. It's just raining threes in a big way. It's a fine shot this time, Hagumantwari.
Not going to be left out of the show is the veteran Hagumantwari. Knocks down that 3.
Thomas, a little bit wide of the target. Here's Adera. Oh, come on. It's just stupendous.
Like, the free-flowing basketball suits Nairobi City Thunder's transition style-based play, but Tigers have shown that they are the best at it throughout the conference.
Stop it. They're all flying it. This time it's in the ZA.
Another long-range shot goes in. And, well, the show is on.
No, come on. This is just ridiculous. Everybody's at it now. I think that Randall's just opened up the shooting sluice gates for everybody who want to jump on the bandwagon, as you said. 11 lead.
The NCT perfect from the 3-point line so far.
Jackson runs into a wall. Tyler Ong wide. Good footwork. Just weaves on the inside away from Ndizia. And Poyo. No, surely not. Come on. That was very close, just hitting the iron and flying back out.
5 of 11 already in this quarter. The Tigers from the 3-point line.
Jackson again getting caught up there with his in his passing lane. There's the touch, nicely done, back in. Oh, I like that a lot. Plus the foul, and Ziacore's up to double figures already. 10 points in 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Well, the passes in transition, you see the first the steal, and then Ongwai pitches ahead, pass over top, Adera gives it right back. The give and go, old school style, and Ziacore, well, fantastic here in this first quarter. 10 big points. The first break there for Axel Mpoyo. Bizimana has come in.
Another long-range shot. This time it's another 3-pointer. Hagumantwari, back-to-back threes. Crikey, I think everybody says, well, this is where the records are going to be made. I wanted part of the cake as well.
Maybe they're chasing the 26-3 team record from APR because they've hit 6 already here in this third quarter. I mean, this first quarter.
Thomas bides his time, tries to float it over the top. It will be Matiang who fouls. That's his first personal. With Mpoyo and Jackson with 1 each as well.
I mean, there's been a lot of talk about the offense that we've seen throughout conference play, the work there from Thomas, getting inside, forces Matiang into the foul. And the question is it because of highly efficient offense that we've seen just improve, players just making more difficult shots, or has the defensive intensity gone down in the Kalahari Conference? I think it's just excellence in execution on the offensive end. We've seen some really standout individuals that make it hard for defenses to create coverages around them, whether individually or keeping the ball out their hand.
I'm really enjoying this, the outside shooting. I think that, it is something that needs to be a vital and key part of your game. And, if you've had a tough run in the Kalahari Conference, you know that you're not gonna, go through to the finals in Rwanda, like the situation with Thunder. Does that take the pressure off your shoulders to actually be able to feel cool about shooting from long range? As we see Matiang score again, is that the case? Do you think?
I think there's always going to be pride of being on the floor, but the pressure is well and truly off. So, players might play a little bit more relaxed, and you'll see some more free-flowing scoring. This is a 35-point first quarter here for Nairobi City.
Yeah, about 55 points scored in the first quarter so far. It all adds up. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? 14-21 from the field. 67% there for Thunder, who I think we need to just say this is the ideal start. They started like this as well in a couple of their games last season as well, just to give you an idea of what perhaps Brad Ibbs has up his sleeve. The speed and the transition basketball that they applied last season was noticeable for everybody.
And when they play free like that, it leans into their identity.
And they score points, being fouled as well. There's Zadera doing the damage there. So he gets his first points of this final clash.
Well, paint penetration is how they get the defense to shift. And here, Adera, well, not scared of the contact and powerful enough to get that right through the contact of Chiesa.
Number 42, first person.
Yeah, there it goes up on the board finally. 38, it's an 18-point advantage. Last minute we go. Long range shot. Zizier gets 3 shots at the free throw line. The foul coming in from Ugechi outside of the D.
Again, some good ball movement. Finds Zizier right open. And Ugechi late on the cover, looking for the 4-point play. We've seen quite a few of those. 4 in this season 6 of the Kalahari Conference, but I've also seen some amazing 3-point shooting. .8 points, 3.3 rebounds in just around 15 minutes of play for Dizea in this year's Kalahari Conference.
30 years of age. He's the captain of the Rwandan national team. And of course, plenty of experience playing for the Patriots, playing for APR. Had a little spell playing for Masfez in Morocco, up in the mountains there, just a little bit inland. Wonderful city.
Also had a spurt with the Reg. He played for Cobra Sport, Creole Star, and APR and the Tigers.
Yeah, he's part of the qualification, wasn't he, for Creole Stars, of course, of Cabo Verde, who managed to shake everything up last season with that incredible victory against Petro de Luanda. Wow.
That was one of the most memorable games of season 5.
That's great work, driving into the paint, and the points go up on the scoreboard there for that man, Bizimana. His first points of the day.
23-year-old Bizimana. Hard to drive into the paint. He draws the contact there and gets the friendly roll. He's Rwandan international and out of University of Eastern Illinois and Cal Poly San Luis.
You know everything, don't you, Q?
I try sometimes.
Like you should, so you might not be able to get to see what Q's desk is like, on the table here with all of the screens. And he's got like sort of books, like literally up to his chin, where he just dives inside. A little bit of an enquete, an investigation, and then pulls out his stats and his racks. Wonderful work. You're very studious, Q.
I certainly learned my trade from you, Mr. Nock, because people don't see your books on the side of the disc. Right, set up right next to the chair.
I'm trying to sit on top of them to get to the same height as you, Q. That's the problem.
Now, there was a delay in playing for referee almost said, I think a discrepancy between the shot and the game clock that they've sorted out.
Here we go. Thomas, 19 seconds left to play. It's a 14-point advantage here for Thunder. Just gets it off Caesar's leg and it's gone out of play.
12.9 seconds, 1.9 second differential between shot and game clock. There still might be a shot here for the Tigers, depending how late in the shot clock Thunder go.
Ogechi. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, needs to do something now. Whoa, quite close. And, well, not enough time for Jackson to unleash a long-range shot as it's 38 points for the Thunder and 24 for the Tigers. 16